First at 5, the second Trump rally in Arizona this week is just getting underway. It's in Glendale beginning at 6 o'clock, but Donald Trump won't be there.
However, two former Democrats who endorsed Trump are taking the stage tonight, RFK Jr. and Tulsi Gabbard. Fox 10's Nicole Krasean is live with the very latest for us. Nicole?
Well, good afternoon, Brian and Ashley. As you said, the event getting underway in a little under an hour. Now, these public events with just 51 days to go until the election are really crucial opportunities for both campaigns to both get new voters and to energize those who are already backing their ticket. We spoke with several attendees in line today to talk to them about the issues that they align with the Trump-Vance ticket on. They said that those issues getting them out to the polls include the economy and immigration, but also some people brought up RFK Jr.'s platform on clean food, saying they're happy Trump has said he will back those efforts. Now, this past week's debate, of course, also a topic of conversation. Here are some takeaways from attendees.
I think Trump did a great job. As far as Camilla, I didn't really hear any answers that were, that's going to help solve any issues that we have. I thought she did a lot of gaslighting. And, coming from when I voted for Biden in 2020, and I had what is called DTS, Trump deranged syndrome, I believe. Thought it was the worst thing. But, after reading into a lot of things, I believe, he is a kind-hearted person and he has things that he really wants to change for America.
Kamala Harris's delivery was just better than Trump's, unfortunately. But at the same time, I think Trump did a good job of articulating, first of all, the fact that Kamala Harris didn't do any of the things she's claiming she wants to do in this term. She's in the White House, so why should we vote to send her back to the White House to do the things she claims she wants to do, but that she hasn't done for 4 years? And then at the same time, she switched most of her major policy decisions in the last 4 years. So do we even know what she really stands for beyond just herself?
Like he said, the whole switching radically the policies and how she has just not been completely honest about what she's been doing, and she's been switching up so drastically. It's just, I can't trust her enough.
I think because she just sat and memorized lines and there was absolutely no substance and she had ABC on her side, it was a pretty easy debate to look like she won. But as stuff's starting to come out, the substance of the debate, Trump nailed. He nailed every question. He answered it. He was not very evasive at all, and I don't know that she answered one question with any kind of substance, and I hope that opened up everybody's eyes to see who she really is as a candidate and that she has really nothing to offer.
In tonight's event, starting at 6 o'clock, will be a moderated discussion format. We'll have more from this event at 9 and 10 o'clock tonight. But for now, reporting live in Glendale, Nicole Krasean, Fox 10 News.